Hey guys, I'm Joe from Good Shepherd Training. Today I want to talk about the 12 gauge shotgun. I'm not going to talk a whole lot about what shotgun's best and all this type of thing, what type of loads, chokes, and all that. I'm just going to talk about how I set up my shotgun here, how it works for me, how it's advantageous, how it's implemented in my plan a little bit, or how maybe it could be something you might want to think about. Maybe you've got something to add. Go ahead and give me a comment, give me some feedback. I'm open to it. All right, this is a Remington 870. It's the Police Magnum version. It's all Parkerized. It's got some upgraded springs and the metal's upgraded and things like that, and that's really for another day. But it's just basically a Remington 870 Express Magnum that you find at Walmart. It's just upgraded, whatever. All right, so start from the front, or the muzzle, go down here to the buttstock, or front to rear. All right, it's got sights. All right, I think it's just because it's the police version. Most times you're gonna go down there, you're gonna pick one up for 3.5, and it's just gonna have a bead sight. I don't think they're too far behind the power curve in a 15-20 foot home defense scenario, just having a bead. I mean, you're talking about a spread that's it's just basically like punching them with your fist, if that sometimes. So the bead I think is going to serve your purpose more times than not. If you're a police officer, law enforcement officer, something like that, soldier, you need to get out there with a slug and take that 100-yard shot. Maybe this is just what you have in your cruiser. I think you can do that with enough practice. I mean, there's certainly some guys out there that could really impress you. All right, so it's got sights. A little indifferent about that, but whatever. All right, it's got an extended tube. All right, it's already going to be this long because of the barrel. You might as well have it be this long with the barrel and an extra 2-3 rounds capacity. Don't think of this as really length or weight necessarily as much as you think as an extra couple of rounds. And with a shotgun that's got with the extended tube, it's got a 7+1 capacity along with an extra 6 rounds in a side saddle. I'd say you want as much capacity as possible because these things are kind of a dance with who you came with kind of weapon. It's whatever you grab and pick up, that's pretty much your weapon system. All right, here I got a flashlight. All right, it's just a surefire flashlight. It's mounted up here. I can hit it with the thumb. There's some stuff out there that's much more expensive, maybe even higher quality. I don't know. With the pressure switch and this, where you can just squeeze it and it's going. And not gonna argue against that. This is just what best suits my needs. This thing's, it's a good high quality flashlight. And, that's just what's best for how I'm implementing. All right, got a foregrip and buttstock, both made by Hogue. I like the fact that it's got that good tacky rubber. All right, I can go out, change my oil, be all nasty and greasy. I can be about 30 seconds into my weekly shower, and here's something bumping the night, and all of a sudden I'm sitting there and I got to put this thing. Don't picture me naked. I got to put this thing into operation. Well, got that nice tacky rubber, and I feel like I can do that. I choose this thing, like I said, it's I think I may have said before, this is what I've had growing up, so I'm pretty comfortable with the controls. So I like to be able to put that thing, grab it and not have to worry about any slipping, sliding, mud, blood, sweat, whatever can get pretty slippery. So that's why I choose the Hogue foregrip. The Mesa Tactical Side Saddle, it's 6 rounds. All right, it's a dance with who you came with weapon. You're either loading or firing, they say. I got it set up. These first 2 are loaded down. The rest of them are loaded up. There's a theory or a method behind that. Some guys think that's the slugs and these are the buckshot, and certainly there are people that set it up that way. That's not how I have it set up. The way I got it set up is when I'm out there shooting and I'm going for it, and all of a sudden I hear that click. I'm firing away. I can grab that first round. All right, flip you over to the other side. I can throw that joker in just like that. You got 2 options. I can push it forward, but I like to just have it that way. That way I'm back into the fight. And then I start loading from the bottom with these. So that's really it, and that's the whole method. And that's how I use my side saddle. All right, it's got an extended, or correction, a oversized safety you can see there. And when you get in that high stress situation, all the blood leaves those extremities and starts getting into your body, fueling the furnace, whatever you may have heard it say. It's tough sometimes to make those small manipulations. So it's nice to have that. I put my hand there and it just about takes it and puts it into the firing position. I'm not trying to sit there and pinky it. All right, continuing on to the rear buttstock. The Hogue, it's a short length of pull. All right, gives me a little bit more clearance if I'm coming around and I'm doing any kind of things. I got a little bit more clearance to where I can get a little bit closer to that wall, and puts me in a couple extra inches that you save on that length of pull might be the difference in a retention situation where you're fighting for your weapon as opposed to a position where you're in a dominant position and able to actually fire and defend yourself. It's got a pad. Can be helpful. You're shooting a lot out the range. Certainly can be helpful. Shooting some of that slug. It'll probably put a thump on you. All right, got a sling here. Tons of ways to carry extra rounds. You see these guys with these speed feed and all this kind of stuff, and heck, I'm not going to argue with that. You got a couple extra shells in there. I mean, if that's who you came with, you get to do a little bit more dancing. So you get to do your loading from your buttstock a little bit. You can see some of these guys 3-gun, they got the little double set up, and I mean, just about anything you can find. Sometimes they got an AR buttstock and all that. I'm not really a fan of that, but hey, it's your prerogative again. All right, the sling, all it's used for me is I can throw it on my shoulder. All right, I don't just have this gigantic heavy stick that I can't lay down. I can throw this on my shoulder. You know, maybe I got a pistol and that's what I'm actually using, but I got this. You know, this is what I'm going to go to if I need it. You know, there's all kinds of theories about that, and maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. Again, give me some feedback. Tell me what you think. The something sustained, something that I need to put this thing over my shoulder and maybe render some aid. Maybe I get downstairs and there is nothing dangerous going on. I want to go back up to my bedroom. I'm downstairs and I want to make myself a little PB&J on the way down. Well, I'll throw this joker over my shoulder and, you know, I do my stuff. All right, that's pretty much it. I need to put it back in operation. You know, I can do it. That's what works for me. You know, like I said, give me some feedback. Let me know what you think. Appreciate you watching. If you got any questions, let me know. If there's a video you want to see, let me know. I'll do some research, or I'll find one of these experts I know running around. This is probably the weapon I'm least familiar with, to be honest with you. As far as teaching a class or something like that, I'm way further along on a pistol and a carbine maybe than this. But, you know, and some of it's because this is the weapon that gets neglected. You know, even when the vice president told you, hey, go out and get a shotgun. Come on, heed the warning, fellas. Hey, they told you what to do. Go do it. That's about it. I appreciate you watching. I'm Joe from Good Shepherd Training. The Good Shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. Thanks a lot.